bit of that history. I was trying to say it earlier, but yeah, I played Guild Wars 1, all the expansions, loved it. Eye of the North was the best, I thought. Cantha was great, Nightfall, great, but Eye of the North was amazing. Played beta in Guild Wars 1, played beta in Guild Wars 2, and was playing it really hardcore for a while, and then I stopped. I stopped because I got really too hardcore, I think, maybe. A lot of people did in World vs. World, and then there was a lot of drama with a lot of guilds and a lot of servers, and things just started to get ugly. I was like, you know what? I've had enough of this. I thought raiding in World of Warcraft was like would get people fired up. Apparently, World vs. World can take it to a whole new level where people lose their dignity and ability to act like semi-civilized human beings. So then I formed my own guild. Thought that would go good for a while. More drama. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go play some other games. And I still played on and off Guild Wars 2, but now I'm really getting back into it because it's irresistible. All the cool things and all the big changes that they're making to the game. It's really, really good. The account-wide magic find system is one of those really interesting new things that they're doing. They're changing a lot of the gear. They've added a new tier of gear, ascended weapons. They're adding in now. They're going to add more in later, and then there's going to be eventually, I guess, ascended armor, ascended accessories and stuff like that, and there'll be also legendary accessories. There's legendary weapons now. There'll be legendary accessories, legendary armor, and stuff like that. All of that in the distant future. But one of the I think probably the coolest thing to me actually right now, the coolest thing to me right now actually is what they're doing with some of the world events. Like they're revamping some of the world bosses. In fact, I'm going to check the timers for my server to make the encounters different. So to Quaddle the Sunless, for example, they're going to be changing the way that fight works. It's not going to be a face roll anymore the way it has been. And they may be doing that for many or perhaps all dragons. I'm really hoping, I mean, I don't know. It's all speculation at this point from me, but I'm hoping that they also revamp...
One more thing for my list of accomplishments.
Sweet, what did I just do? I did something. My monthly! I just completed my monthly without even knowing it. I love when that happens.
You can never have too much.
They're changing to Quaddle the Sunless to be a much more difficult battle, and I think that they will also be doing that for other dragons as well. They may also do that for Zaitan. Zaitan is, of course, the last boss in the main story. The dragon that really caused a lot of havoc here in Tyria in Guild Wars 2. And his fight is okay, but it could be a lot better, and I think ArenaNet knows that, and they know that about a lot of their different fights. That's why they're going back to and changing some of these fights to be more, just a lot more interesting, a lot more challenging than they currently are. What I'm going to actually do, and I'm going to be doing this today, is... My nose still itches. I'm going to be revisiting all of those fights, all of the dragon fights today. I'm going to be doing Super Adventure Box and loads of other stuff, and this is all going to be going on to onto YouTube as videos. With updates now every 2 weeks, it's really amazing. It's actually a little bit hard to keep up with sometimes. There's so much content. Which way are we heading? These invasions, for example, are something new to Guild Wars 2. And they're really a great way to get players to come together and to explore around together in different areas of Tyria and try to complete objectives together. During the main portion of the event, it was going on like really intense, like it was happening every hour. They toned it down after the event ended, but they still kept the invasions in the game, which is really nice. They just kind of happen randomly now, and they're really great for getting experience, for farming materials, and stuff like that, which is what a lot of players are interested in doing. Is farming and getting materials for various things. This one seems exceptionally kind of laggy, because since they've toned down the amount of invasions that are actually happening, that means it's become even more important to players. Like when they see an invasion happening, then pretty much everybody's trying to jump in there. Within, you know, the first couple of minutes, everybody is trying to get in on it. So we have these packed instances, and then sometimes maybe also overflows, which are separate instances of the same region, also may have a chance to do the same invasion event, and they are probably filling up as well. This is only my second time here in Fireheart for this invasion. I kind of like it here. What time is it for me right now? It is 2:51 p.m. Where are we going? Going north. The way that this usually works is there'll be a couple of waves of these twisted horrors, or twisted whatever they are. Twisted robots, that's what we'll call them. Twisted bots that that will assault the region, and we're to try and take them down, take out the different waves of enemies. And then some more waves will come, maybe of a different kind. And so we're basically just bouncing around different parts of the map, trying to assault these groups that are invading Fireheart, or whatever region that they happen to be in. So right now we are on the first wave of Scarlet's minions, which will last until whenever this bar completely empties. There will be a second wave after that. It's getting quite laggy. There's so many people here. It's ridiculous amounts of people. And of course everybody's following the commander icons, the blue marks on the map, because that's where the action's bound to be at. In fact, I might actually lose connection. I've had that happen a couple of times. I've just been completely overwhelmed with what's going on. What the hell is that? Oh, that's a supply car. Sometimes there's just so much stuff going on that my game crashes. It's quite rare, but yeah, it has happened. Alright, let's see. It looks like everybody's moving. Once the first and second wave are done, usually what will happen after that is either Aetherblades will spawn, or perhaps Molten Alliance. And either way, that's more champions. But most people want to go after the Aetherblades, because with each of those groups, there's a chance of up to, I want to say, like 6 champions and a captain. Like up to 6 champions and a captain can spawn in a single Aetherblade invasion point, and that's a lot. That's a lot of champions. That's a lot of loot. At least like 4 champions will spawn in these points, and within each of these champions we get a box for a reward for bringing them down, and then inside is some really good rewards. Especially recently, they're adding even more types of loot and rewards to the champion boxes. That's what makes this so popular now. Is the chance for epic loot from these champion boxes. It's getting really crazy. I might actually stop following. In fact, maybe we should tell somebody should tell these commanders to split up if they don't do it normally, because this is gonna get way too crazy. I'm anticipating this event maybe to end when a certain amount. What's that? Molten Alliance. I thought I recognized that music. All right, so we took out the first wave. Right after the first wave, then the second wave comes, and then they also bring a different faction. So we've got the Molten Alliance now that are spawning in different locations, and they usually are accompanied by, usually, like a champion with them. I like fighting the Molten Alliance, they're pretty cool. And their soundtrack is awesome. Ah, there's one. There's the champion right there. The way that I normally do this with my warrior is, if I'm not fighting Aetherblades, or sometimes the Twisted, then I will go with like, I will go with my greatsword. If it is Aetherblades, or maybe if I see a lot of a certain kind of Twisted mob, then what I'll do is I'll go with my bow instead to shoot from ranged. Especially against Aetherblades, I will almost never fight them with my two-hand sword, because they lay down so many static fields which stun and cause damage, and then when there's like, you know, it's like 20 of them or more doing it at the same time, then it can really lock you down and bring you down really quickly. So the bow for warrior is really good. It has AoE damage, which is great for killing lots of different Aetherblades at the same time. I like the rifle. Rifle's great, but that's more of like a single target weapon. Yeah, so for like this guy, I'll probably just stand back with my bow and pew pew at him, because he has a couple of pretty nasty abilities that he does.
Now we can fight for real.
He is going down fast. There's a lot of people right here on this spot. Did yes I did. Okay. How much we got left? It's not much left on this Molten Alliance. So then the Aetherblades are going to spawn pretty much right after that, I think. And that's when the real lag is going to kick in. Got about 18 minutes left, a little over 18 minutes. Here come the Aetherblades. What the hell? Stop cooking me. Alright, the Aetherblades are spawn. This is when everybody goes into, like, pure farm mode. And hopefully, it's unlikely, but we may finish this event even though everybody's probably going to go into a farming frenzy. Hopefully we can. That's kind of one of the downsides to how everybody's become so farm-orientated, I guess you could say, is that there's so much concentration on just killing the Aetherblades for loot and stuff like that, that we don't actually finish off Scarlet's final wave to finish the event correctly. I kind of blame ANET a little bit on that. They did make it a lot more profitable, for the most part, to just go after the Aetherblades rather than do anything else. And I skipped over that champion, and I did it again. Oh wait, somebody targeted. Sweet. If they had made it so that way, I don't know, more champs would appear for the Twisted guys, then there would be more people going after the Twisted. We would kill off that final wave of Scarlet's minions and then finish the event properly. But that's the way it is. And yeah, against these guys, I'm just going to use my bow because they're going to lay down so much static.
Now we can fight for real.
Oh, there's another one. Did I get something? I did! Wow. I'm surprised I got anything from attacking that champ. You have to get in a certain amount of damage, I think, or at least hit it before it dies in order to get loot from it. Looks like we're waiting on another wave of Aetherblades to come up here. They should pop any second now. There's Scarlet. Scarlet's come to play. There's a champ. I'll target it. Oh, somebody changed my target.
Unleash.
Somebody from my group. What is going on? Over here. There's a champ over here. There's another champ over there. But most people are on this one here. Alright, where's the other champ? There it is. Oh, somebody already targeted it. Now, now there's so much lag I can't even hear the sound effects. It's getting so crazy. If I turn on the nameplates, you would probably see like nothing but green letters. It would look like the Matrix. It would just look like the Matrix with green letters like everywhere. Of people's names, players' names. There's so many people here right now. And a few extra colors, maybe. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. I hate that. That's why I stay out of this. Somebody's doing a pretty good job. Looks like, I was just about to compliment somebody on their targeting ability. There's the captain. But there's probably other... Yeah, there. I just had it. There's another champion. Come on, where is it? There it is. It's already half dead. If I can get in enough damage...
Almost ready. Just getting started.
There's the captain. Are people focusing on the captain, I wonder? There may be another champion, but it looks like a lot of people have opted to concentrate on the captain. I think it's just the captain now. Oh, but we got another wave of them coming.
Adrenaline rising.
Getting hit with something. Is it that? There's a veteran right next to me smacking me in the head. I'm pretty sure there's another... Oh, there's a loot chest right there in front of me. There's the champion, and they're melting him down. I think I got in a few hits, but... Oh, there's another champ. Where is it? It's over there. Shoot it. I can barely cast now. Jeez. Is that another? Yep, there's another champion there. Nice. as long as you can... It seems like as long as you can keep killing off champions, I mean, for the most part, it seems to end to... It seems to stop at a point. But oftentimes it feels like, man, as long as you kill the champions before the captain goes down, they'll keep feeding you champions, which is great. And now I'm about to pick up a lot of loot. You can see it scrolling over there on the right-hand side. I can see the chests now. There's a few boxes there. Make sure I pick up everything before I move on. Alright, I think I got mostly everything. Okay. Where to next? This way. Hang on. There we go. It's really nice to have somebody else in my party setting targets. I hate when I'm in a group like this and I'm the only one setting targets on the champions. That gets kind of annoying. I think there's another champion. Ah, yeah. There was another champion over there. It's dead now. I wonder if I can hit it at all. Oh, crap. I just hit the wrong target. There we go. I don't even see what the hell is going on. I'm just shooting. Maybe I'll hit something. And I might as well try and, if I can, pick up some of this loot. Good lord. Oh, I think that might be it for this wave here. Sometimes they're real short like that. Oh, wait, no. There's the captain. Everybody ran off, too. A bunch of people just ran off, thinking that it was over. Like, quickly rushing to get to the next... Oh, my bags are full. Quickly rushing to get to the next, champion pack. Come on. Forgot I was crafting earlier. Got my weapon smithing up to 400 last night. There we go. This should be a little bit better. Okay. I bought another bank slot last night too. I couldn't believe it. I bought 3 bank slots in like the past couple of weeks. From all the crazy amounts of stuff that I'm hoarding. It's all my fault. Some people are like, they just did this farming stuff to make people buy more bags and bank slots. I'm like, give me a break. I don't blame them at all like that. It's my fault that I keep so much crap in my bags in my bank. Probably their fault too, people saying that. It is tons of fun, because I know I'm just like getting tons of gold, tons of loot, supplies, and now with the new system, the way they have it, let me tell you guys about some of the new changes that are happening or have already taken place, begun. They did a new account-wide magic find system, which is really, really interesting, and it means that instead of there's oh my god, that captain's already dead. Well, so much for that. It looks like they're gonna go this way, I think. Yep. That means that instead of having like magic find, which is kind of, if you think about, it's sort of like the percentage chance of how you will find high quality rare items. And it used to be on gear. So, like for example, there are 3 stats, like maybe on a set of gear. It might be power, precision, and magic find. And the way that it was being done were people were sacrificing more useful stats like vitality, toughness, or something like that in favor of magic find, which was making their groups weaker. It was making them as individuals richer, potentially, but it was making their groups weaker. So, you know, for example, if they're running a dungeon or whatever, some people were just being sort of, you know, loot whores, basically. And instead of like contributing more useful stats to the dungeon run, were instead having Magic Find on their gear and stuff like that. So for a while now, ArenaNet knew about this problem, and they instead of having Magic Find on gear, they removed it, and now there's account-wide Magic Find. And the way that you can increase that, which makes again these invasions very exciting, is you salvage. I'm getting stunned. You salvage, what is it? Fine work and masterwork pieces of gear, and when you salvage those pieces of gear, you have a chance of getting a type of item that increases your Magic Find to your account. And so obviously the faster you can get greens and blues, which is the color for these respective pieces of gear, that you can salvage and get the Magic Find plus stuff from, the better. And with these invasions, we're getting tons and tons of blues and greens from killing these veterans, killing the champions and captains and stuff like that. Tons of it.
Almost ready.
I saved up a bunch of champion boxes just before they added the new Magic Find system to Guild Wars 2. I had over 100 champion boxes, close to maybe 150 different champion boxes and bags and stuff like that. And I opened it all up right after the update went live, and my Magic Find went from like 20, I think maybe it was around 20% or something like that. It's now almost 60% Magic Find, which is pretty good. Supposedly, and I have yet to confirm this, I find it hard to believe, but supposedly you can get your Magic Find up to 300%, which sounds ridiculous. I was joking with my friend Jurg. I was like, what does that even mean then? Like, when you have 300% Magic Find, is this like half the stuff you pick up like rares then? Yeah, there you go. That's a good way of kind of thinking about it, is like Diablo's Magic Find and stuff like that. But when you have 300% Magic Find, what do you find? Do you even find blues anymore? Do whites even drop for you at that point? It sounds crazy and awesome, and I can't wait to get my Magic Find up that high and see what kind of stuff drops for me.
Almost ready.
I don't know what's going on down there, but I'm just gonna shoot in. I think things are dying. Yep, something's dying. I think that there's a captain in there somewhere, and he's in serious pain. Well, all these people nuke the crap out of him, and down he goes. And I think we got another wave just before he died. Maybe champion? 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 Or is it just bets? I think we just got a few bets. Oh, nope, there is a champion. Bam! Profit, baby. Oh, look at him melt, too. Everybody's like, there's a champ! Get him! Alright, he's dead. I don't know. I kind of wish that instead of like a single region being under attack by these invasions, I kind of wish that there were multiple regions under attack. There's Scarlet. Nobody wants to fight her though, because she's not going to drop anything. Everybody's just running away. Like, bye Scarlet, we'll see you at the end, maybe. No, we're not. We're not going to. Actually, look at that. Wow, time is up. 3, 2, 1, bam, event is over. We failed hard on that one, but we also still made a lot of money. A lot of money and got a lot of materials. I would love to see us actually finish one of these events still, but there's far too much interest in just going after the Aetherblades and getting loot from them. See how much smoother the game is all of a sudden now too? Now I think I've got like I've got at least 30 frames back again.